Greg, I don't even feel like yelling. All right. I hope you all are having a wonderful Wednesday. I'm still remodeling my house downstairs, so this is gonna be a very brief video. And I have to say, I have to be very blunt. Greg, how could you lie about something so small? You've been going around saying that you are still a judge for the NPC, for the IFBB, right? For bodybuilding shows. Come to find out, you've been fired since last year. The video you just done, right? Reviewing the Arnold, you said that you are a actual judge currently up in Canada. So the NPC responded and pretty much said you have been removed from there since 2023. Now, some of your diehard fans went on John Bravo video, and this is John dropped the breaking news yesterday. Go check out John Bravo video. I'll put it down in my description down below. He broke the news yesterday, and pretty much Greg's been lying this whole time. Now, the NPC pretty much said the reason why they let him go is because of his behavior. Maybe because of some of the shit you was doing as a judge. We don't know, and it's not up to me to try to specify what you was doing as a fucking judge. But the Greg Doucette that we seen in that video was a doped up, in my opinion, down to earth, being true to himself. Some of y'all said that the IFBB is woke and all this shit, but if they fired Greg last year and they're coming out to defend themselves, say, hey, we ain't got nothing to do with Greg Doucette, because the women are mad and they rushed out to that organization, then you guys make no sense. If you got a guy that's trying to bring down your organization, right? Like I say, there's certain rules and regulations you have to abide by when you are in that type of business. It's like being NFL. Terry Bradshaw can't say certain things on national TV. Terry Bradshaw can't go to certain football games and get caught on camera or off camera, even though he might be aware of it, saying certain shit. Guess what? Michael Irvin, the prime example, even though he beat that case at the Hilton last year before at the hotel, at Super Bowl down there, where was it at? Was it back in Tampa? Or in Arizona, wherever it was, where he got hemmed up for all that fucking bullshit, right? And the NFL Network kept him off the fucking show up until the start of this past season. You can't just do certain shit. There are certain things you have to abide by. And apparently Greg Doucette was breaking the fucking rules. He was maybe judging, being very unbiased or very biased about certain things, right? And like I say, what he was saying in the video about ass, and butts and glutes and blah, 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 came off as a pervert. He came off as a sugar daddy pervert in that video. Then John said Greg called him a simp, and John went off and said, well, you know, he just smarter than Greg. He's smarter than last. That shit was funny, John, by the way. Then the Reddit post, well, the thread was, and you know, you can go watch all of them on John Bravo video. I don't want to spoil it, so I'm not going to use any clips. You can go watch John's video. There was a thread that Greg was responding in. Greg said he's going to, I guess, come out today with a video explaining everything. I'm going to be honest with you, Greg, because I was going to wait, but see, I can kind of see how the video is going to go.
Well, let me just be the first one to say, there are things I know about the NPC and the IFBB. That's why they let me go. They let me go because I could expose a lot of people. But I didn't. I didn't do it. Why would I do it? It wouldn't make no sense to scoop that low. Just to do how they did me. They let me go because I was the honest person. I never lied. I never lied.
You just lied. You said you are a judge as of right now. You said that in your video going over the Arnold.
They're just out to get me. They're out to bring me down. YouTube done silenced me because
you're not getting subs and you're not getting the views no more because of one guy, Sam Sulek. You tried to fuck with Sam Sulek and they said, fuck you. You know, if you would have been still giving Brentley G some attention, even though Brentley ain't posting the money, I went and checked this channel last night. He's down to 300s. He's slowly losing weight. Don't know what's going up there in Canada where he's at, but people like that, you don't talk about people like that. You talk about just the drama. You made your channel a female drama cesspool. You virtually, the Greg Doucette that I remember, you sit back, I am now a doctor, I'm blah, 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 and talk about certain steroids or talk about health and fitness. And even though it wasn't giving you the amount of views, people were respecting you. The moment you start doing the natty or knots, which that's something Philion started and Kenny KO, you did it in your own witty way and it was funny and entertaining. But over time, even that gets boring. That get old. And that's what happened. It got old. So then you say, you know what? Drama bring views. So I'm going to start doing drama. I'm going to start saying that everybody's unnatural for some reason. I don't believe that this guy built this physique. Y'all remember Rush Roll. Rush Roll bust that ass. Came back and said, no, I get tested every fucking month. Random. Then you started to go after everybody that was going on up and up, being successful, right? And then when Sam Sulek reared his head, that's when you really got your shit off. You made so many videos about Sam Sulek that you beat your channel on the ground. You tried to go up Jeff Cavalier, Jeff Nippert. You beat your channel on the ground trying to create drama that wasn't there. Instead of just sticking to your roots. They may not have been popular videos, but they were good videos. And your channel would have been still growing. It would just been growing at a slower pace, but you would have been yourself. Then the supplements, you cram your supplements down people's throats. People getting tired of that shit. That's why you're not getting any subs hardly. And that's why your views are tanking. That's exactly why. It's not that YouTube is shadow banning you. You've done it to yourself. You've done it to yourself. The Johnny Shreve shit, when that shit hit the fan, right? And Allie left and that shit all hit the fan, you killed yourself. Because people wanted to hear your side of the story, but you said, I'm not going to out. I don't care that Johnny got stuff for me. Johnny showed everything. He gave the John Bravo and they showed everything. And people wanted your opinion. What'd you do?
I ain't got it. Some things it's best not to be said.
So if you're trying to defend yourself, why not defend yourself? So I expect you to make a rebuttal video about what John Bravo did and about what the MPC did in Canada. And I expect the rebuttal to be, you didn't do anything. The IFBB let you go because you were being too blunt and honest and too strict with your judging. A lot of people complain and hence they let you go. Because Greg is never wrong and Greg never lies. So Greg didn't do anything wrong. That's why they let you go. A person that claimed he did over 50 bodybuilding shows and he was natural most of his life until his 20s. Then he finally got on the shit. Blah, blah, blah. He was an astronaut, a teacher. He did every sport imaginable. Blah, 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 blah. A prestige guy like you, they let go. You know, same guy that smuggled shit across the international borders and got caught and then snitched on his friends. But you never snitching, you know. Listen, I'm your big mosquito, Greg, and this don't look good. It's like you're grenading your channel. You brought back Turk Builder because you wanted to stir up some shit just to get views. That's really why. Wasn't nobody gonna buy that shit. You brought it back because you needed some views for that lifestyle of yours. If Greg would have just been Greg and kept giving us some good shit. And I'm not saying that I wouldn't make videos on you because, you know, there gonna be some things you were gonna say that I don't agree with. The moment Jeff Nippert or Jeff Cavalier or Scott Herman or anyone makes something that I don't agree with, I might say, I don't know, you know. It's like vegan gains. But he talk about how good the vegan diet is, I go in on his ass because he's full of shit. tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear, Greg. And what you need to hear is that you fucked up. You fucked up. Just own it. But I expect you to do just what I said about your rebuttal. They're lying. I walked out on my own because they kept giving me hell because I was too strict and they didn't like the way I do things, so I left. Now I see why. The more that shit is hitting the fan, I'm starting to see why Allie left. I think we all are starting to see it. You're very narcissistic, and if it's all about Greg, it can't be about nobody else. It has to be about Greg Doucette. It has to be about Greg Doucette. When a woman's not getting that type of attention, or she feel like she has no say, I leave too. Lying all the time. This woman is trying to show you that she's down for the cause. She probably got hackled a lot because you were doing a lot of shady shit, and she was trying to defend you. Maybe she got tired of that and left. That NDA says a lot. I bet she lows a lot. So I'm starting to see that. The way you are addicted to certain things, you know, like TRT and HRT, and making videos constantly, non-fucking stop. Putting a camera in your woman's face while y'all are on vacation. Don't listen. That's the mother of my child, my children back there, right? These are some old pictures. That's from when my daughter was born. Right, that's her over there, and then that's when my son was born. We're just there, they're right there, and then that's both of them. These some old pictures though. But that's the mother of my child. Been married for 17 years. When we go on vacation, or when we take family trips, I don't do no content. I might take a picture or two, put on my Facebook page. That's it. My wife don't want to be involved in all this shit, so I'm not going to put her in all this shit, especially not unwillingly. So I keep her out of this. I keep my children out of this stuff. I don't understand how people can run around with a camera all damn day and film shit and don't take time to give their loved ones the attention that they need. And that's real. And I think Allie got tired of every time you turn around, y'all in Mexico somewhere, and you want Allie, you're sitting down doing these videos, you want Allie here, Allie. I bet, I guarantee you. And then, you know, your sex life, you know, is a little bit questionable, you know, but I'm starting to see, and the moment she left, the Sam Sillick shit, you grenade your channel. Now, your rebuttal video that you're going to do is going to bring you a lot of views. I hope you do the right thing and be honest, because guess what? I'm going to watch your rebuttal and I'm going to give my honest opinion. I hope you do the right thing. Just make, yeah, I fucked up. I was wrong. Liver King yourself. I fucked up. I was wrong. I have to come on this camera. I done it 2 or 3 times. Hey, like Dragon Ball content, wherever I got wrong, hey, I fucked up. There's nothing wrong with being wrong. That's part of being human. You're not a robot. But if I know Greg, and I don't know Greg, but based on what I see, that's what Greg's going to do. That's our YouTube relationship. That's what Greg's going to do. All the big YouTubers that I talk to on their channels and offline sometimes, I don't know them. I just know them on YouTube. And so I can give a consensus of how I think they're going to respond when they do certain videos. We have a YouTube relationship. That's it. We're not bros off camera. We just got a YouTube relationship. That's it. That's it. So I'm expecting Greg Doucette to do just that. Try to keep his image. Humble yourself before you lose it all. Because this could have a major impact on your supplement business and everything else. Because how can people believe you when you lie about something that small? How? Just like me claiming I'm the best personal trainer out there. I don't have the physique yet to be called that. I haven't got enough clients under my belt yet to be called that. I just did my 100 program in a span of 3 years. I'm by myself. It's hard to get your feet entrenched in this shit because it's oversaturated with personal trainers. some on steroids. They have physiques like gods, and that's what people flock to. I'm hard. I'm a natural guy. So people don't look at me like, oh, you know what the fuck you're talking about. You don't have traps this fucking big or arms this fucking big. So there's no way I can say I'm the best personal trainer in the fucking world. I haven't had my first powerlifting meet yet to show my medals and awards and all that stuff yet. I've been doing it for 3 years. I may have to do it 4 or 5 more years and get bigger and more robust before I can finally say, hey, this is going good for me. I'm not going to lie to a client and say I know everything about everything. Out of 150 people that I have interviewed, I gave away 100 programs in the last couple of years. And I'm being real. I'm nowhere near that famous. But it doesn't mean I don't love what I do. I'm always trying to update and do stuff. So just start to be honest. Don't help yourself. I'm being real. Help your fucking self. I'm gonna leave it at this. Now I'm gonna go do my shit. It's like you're desperately looking for attention in places that you shouldn't be looking for it in. Greg needs to have a one-on-one conversation with himself. And sometimes that means getting off of social media for a while and really having to sit down and asking yourself, why am I doing this shit to myself? You are a businessman. I joke about your cookbooks and shit, but guess what? That's profit for you. You are a businessman. I always respected people hustles. Don't lose your shit behind your pride. Even though you built it off a lot of bullshit, you built that. Don't lose that off of fucking lies. And because you have to keep this image. Don't. You wonder why Sam Sulek and so many people don't want to come on your channel? It's because you make a video about them and then you try to push your subs on their hard work. That is grimy ass behavior. That's why. That's why the twins left you. That's why, what's the other guy name that you were working with? Twins, it was somebody else you were working with that left you as well. That's why you ain't been saying anything about Brittany G, because he doesn't look the part. You can do so much good in the community if you just be real with your fucking self, Greg. Be real with your fucking self. Stop telling people they can't build a physique based on their genetics. When you are born, you don't have a muscle in your fucking body. The muscle is untrained. There are some chubby babies based on how parents feed them. There are some skinny babies. But guess what? If all those babies start to train at a young age and they start to build muscle and they know what they can do and they see their genetics, where they hold muscle at, where their strongest body part is, and how to train around that to make that physique pop, it'll be a whole bunch of amazing physiques walking around there. Not everybody lift weights just to get big. Some people lift weights for general health. So when you say, oh, you got crappy genetics because you don't look like you lift weights, tell me how muscles built. You have to train the muscle. You have to train the muscle. You're human. We're all human. You have to train the muscle. Your genetic potential is something totally different. How strong you might get, that's all a nervous system driver. But your genetic potential, or how you might look, everybody look good with muscle in their fucking frame and have a nice figure. Everybody. Stop telling people that just so you can go with them and buy your cookbooks and shit. It makes it harder on people like us when we get clients that seen your shit. They say, well, Greg, say my genetics sucks based on how I look. And I can't build muscle, so I really don't know what to do. Because I have had 2 people so far. Telling you what you need to hear, Greg, not what you want to hear. I am out, guys. And I told you, John, shout out to John Bravo once again. I told you, John. We ain't doing that all today. 20 fucking minutes. 20 fucking minutes, my brother. That's all he's getting in his video. Hope you guys enjoy. I'm everyone. Have a good day. Peace.